Now, from your weather authority, meteorologist Cody Bailey.
After spending much of the month of January, the new year has been really in the deep freeze for most of the last 3.5 to 4 weeks here. But we had a nice reprieve from that, a really nice, well-deserved treat of not only above normal temperatures, but return of 50s, 51. The high temperature in Evansville today after a low this morning. You can see there on the almanac of 22 degrees, so a big jump by about 30 degrees from our low this morning to our afternoon high. We had a good amount of sunshine with some filtered sunshine late in the day. Now the clouds are really starting to increase. So a nice day compared to, again, what has been a very cold start to the month of January. So far, 20 of the 25 days have featured below normal temperatures, and of those, 11 days were below freezing. 8 of those were down into the single digits. We also, of course, with those the ice storm and more snow later that week, just over 10 inches of snow, which no snow in the forecast for the rest of the month, and also those cold temperatures, those are out of the forecast for at least the next 7 days as well. But that would make us the 7th snowiest January on record for Evansville, and the average temperature so far for the month for Evansville, 25.6 degrees. When you factor the high and the low and average all that out, that would, as of today, be the 10th coldest January on record. Likely that won't hold because we have above normal temperatures for a good portion of the last week of January here. And overall, at least the Climate Prediction Center for our region showing above normal temperatures continuing into the month of at least the first part of February as well. So we've hopefully made it out at least for the rest of this month. Not to say the rest of the winter won't be that cold, but at least for the foreseeable future, we're going to be dealing with warmer than normal temperatures. Outside right now, we are cooling down, but not too bad for this time of the month of January. Our Austin Homes Tower camera showing quiet conditions down in Central City. Live view on our Hedge Construction Tower camera looking down at the US 41 strip in Henderson. The lights of downtown Evansville there off into the distance, and across the Twin Bridges looking towards the city of Henderson from the top of the grandstands there at Ellis Park, showing a decent amount of cars there on both the north and southbound lanes, moving just fine here. Temperatures roughly 35 to 40 with some exceptions, especially in our southern and southwestern counties. Morganfield's still at 43. Dixon, you're coming in at 41. Some of the colder spots right now, in fact, up to the northwest, Flora already right at freezing. 37 for Evansville and for Owensboro as well. And we are going to be seeing clouds increasing, continuing tonight and early tomorrow morning. That should sustain those temperatures with the help also of a southwesterly wind to kind of stabilize this drop. So once the clouds start to thicken up, we won't likely see temperatures drop very much further, and definitely not as cold as what we've been used to here as of late. But Doppler radar, storm tracker showing quiet conditions. The clouds breaking up a little bit, but we have more cloud cover out towards the west. So I think that's why we're seeing temperatures dropping, especially up in Florida right now at freezing. We'll continue this drop through the 30s. And eventually settle into the mid to upper 20s to low 30s across the tri-state. Again, all depending on how fast these clouds start to increase here later on this evening. Future Tracker shows that trend pretty aggressively as we go deeper into the evening and nighttime hours. As we go till about 10, 11 o'clock, that's where the clouds, at least along and south of the river, start to increase. Then we all turn mostly cloudy tonight, and we'll see, again, mostly cloudy conditions. Not to say we won't see any sunshine at all for our Sunday, but definitely more clouds than sun. Temperatures, again, not too bad, especially compared to what we've seen, but not quite as warm as what we were able to enjoy today. Again, it could have some breaks in the clouds from time to time through the day tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, we'll start to see the clouds decrease from west to east, and we turn mostly clear by daybreak Monday morning. And Monday, pretty typical for this time of the year. I think upper 30s to low 40s across the tri-state for high temperatures. A little breezy, so it may have a little bit of a chill in the air, but we hold on to the sunshine again on Tuesdays. We get back into the 40s and pushing 50 for the middle of the week, and I think we get into the 50s again for the middle to second part of next week. And then our next chance of rain doesn't look to arrive until at the earliest Thursday night, Friday. I think best chance will be Friday night into early Saturday of next week. So we get some warmer air, a lot like today, to actually enjoy without any precipitation or any issues as well. For the rest of the evening, clouds continue to increase. We'll fall through the 30s and eventually down into the mid to upper 20s to around 30 degrees. Tomorrow, mid upper 30s for the most part. I think some places could get it above 40 degrees especially if you see some breaks in the clouds and some sunshine, and that's going to continue into early next week as well. 50 for Tuesday, 51 on a Wednesday, a little breezy as well, but I don't think we'll mind that with those above normal temperatures, and even cooling down a few more degrees by Thursday, still above normal. A normal high for this time of the year is around 41 degrees. We'll be at 44 on Thursday. Nighttime temperatures you'll see as well, not quite as cold as what we've been dealing with for most of the month of January. And as I mentioned, a few showers possible Thursday evening, Thursday night into early Friday as well, but it looks like the better chance will come late Friday evening after sunset, continuing through the nighttime hours, and should wrap up by midday Saturday. Of course, that's a week away, so the timing will be adjusted there, but that looks to be our next best bet for rain, so warmer and quiet for the next several days. Emily?